Joe Timmsiola is back today then, and I have one question to kick things off. It can't go on like this, can it? It can. Apparently it can. As Emre said in the comments of the previous episode, make sure you go back and watch that episode too if you missed it. Because after a disappointing Criterium de Dauphiné, which was our big season objective, we were second at Route d'Occitanie, we were second at the Andorra Morabank Classica, losing to Europcar in both races. Kevin Vauquelin beat us first at the Route d'Occitanie, and then it was the turn of our arch nemesis Lucas Lopes in Andorra. I was trying to farm victories this season at Cofidis, our final year at Cofidis, but still, we only have 2 victories so far. Meanwhile, Kevin Vauquelin has 13 victories. He's on absolute fire right now. Anyway, I think it's fair to say we did mistime our fitness peak. We were really tired by the time the Dauphiné came around, and we've now had a few weeks off. So with our tiredness finally under control, we're ready to go and win some races in this final block of racing with Cofidis. Let's get it. And we kick things off here at the Classica San Sebastian. Matthias Skelmos is the defending champion from last year. No Pogacar, no Remco, but there is Kevin Vauquelin, and he's riding like Pogacar right now. And there is that man, Kevin Vauquelin, like I say, riding like Pogacar. I hope we can beat him today, but also Lucas Lopes, now wearing his Portuguese national champions jersey for Europcar. I want to beat them both today, at the very least. Because I've been reading the comments, guys, and I've seen the non-believers. Joe Timmsiola, who started his career aiming to win every Grand Tour and every monument in the world of cycling. Guys, he's still in season 4. This is going to be a long journey, and we're absolutely not giving up just yet. Over 60k still to go then, and we are now onto the Jaiskebel climb. The likes of McNulty, Paulus, Martinez, Bernal, Van Wilder, all attacking Sheffield, Ryan. I'm going to stay here and rely on the likes of Europcar. Because Vauquelin and Lopes, they didn't attack right there. And we have 5 riders at the front right now, including Skelmos, the defending champion. And of course, at Cofidis, we're completely out of teammates. No surprises right there. And we are banking on other teams closing that group in. And they do. Skelmos probably quite cooked after that move. Now the tempo is on. Mauro Schmid sets the tempo maybe for Ben O'Connor. We're ready. We're ready for the Mergel de Tentora. A max of 18.6%. We better be ready. Enric Mas trying to get a head start on that climb. I'm not going to follow. I'm going to wait in this group, try and follow the wheels and play the waiting game. We're going to be patient today. Okay, here we go. We are coming into the foot of the Mergel right at the front of this group. This is perfect positioning by Joe Timmsiola. Come on, let's win San Sebastian. Marty is there, Parapantra, I'm in the wheel of Vauquelin. Let's go up to 90, 88 maybe. Can we try and kick clear right now? There goes Timmsiola. Parapantra trying to follow. Now we go 99 to the top of this climb. Can we drop these guys? Well, we're going to try. We're going to go over the top. There goes Parapantra. I'm going to get in his wheel right now. We're in the group, but we don't have a sprint. Lopes is here, so is Vauquelin. I'm following Skelmos. I'm going to try and follow him all the way to the line. We're pretty cooked though. Only 11 riders in this group. There's Parapantra. I'll get in his wheel and we're going to try and sprint for this, I think, with Joe Timmsiola. Of course, we're getting absolutely cooked in that sprint. And Brandon McNulty does win San Sebastian. We get 7th place. A decent result. And to be honest, I'm really happy with that result. With 75 hill and 58 sprint, I'm not sure there's much more we could do here. Especially as we finish right ahead of Kevin Vauquelin and ahead of Lopes as well. Hold up a second, look at this. We finished 7th place. The next best rider from our team Cofidis finished outside the top 100. I can't wait to leave this team. And talking about changing teams, we've now reached August and the transfer window is open. And in the previous episode, I asked you guys, who should Joe Timmsiola join in Season 5 next season? We had the vote between Red Bull, Ineos and Movistar, and you guys indeed voted for the Spanish outfit Movistar. But hold your horses, let's just see how this progresses and if anyone offers us a contract. Anyway, straight into the next one, it's the Circuit de Getxo, a flatter day, suiting the sprinters and not suiting Joe Timmsiola. Flying into the final 19k then, we do have 5 attackers up the road, more riders trying to make a move here. Do I try and follow? They're not getting any separation. Let's stay here for now. And if we don't try, we're never going to win this race. We do have a tiny hill coming up right now. Vauquelin trying to go clear. I'm going to try and join him right now. Massive attack by Joe Timmsiola. Let's try. On we're clear with Ballerini, with LaRue as well, and they literally dropped me. They used me as a lead out right there, and I'm dropped. I don't believe it. Now only 3 riders in this group. What is going on? Anyway, we have 16 seconds on the chasers. Romele is sitting on. Vauquelin is sitting on as well. Ballerini trying to catch Samuel Leroux. We have to go all in for this move just to try and get a top 10 today. It's not going to work though. Here come the sprinters. Hennekin. There's Sanchez. Where is Vandenberg? He's nowhere. And Sanchez is going to win today as we're swept up by the chasers. Ruben Sanchez, a big win for him today. We finish outside the top 20, but I don't know what else I could have done. 2 Spanish one-dayers down then, they were really the lead out though into the Tour de l'Ain. A 2.1 cat race, 3 days, no time trials and plenty of mountains, that's for sure, including the Col de Gran Colombier. I want to go for the GC victory. And looking down the start list, of course we're going to have to go through Europcar. We already know Lucas Lopes is their selected leader. And it looks like it could be Lopes versus Prodhomme for Le Col versus Joe Timmsiola. And Lucas Lopes is the favourite for the first day at the Tour de l'Ain. He's the best pure climber at this race. He's the man to beat. And let me tell you right now, Joe Timmsiola cannot take another defeat to Europcar and Lucas Lopes. Let's go for revenge. And Cofidis are going to be aggressive here at the Tour de l'Ain. I've put my boys to the front. Despite a -1 day for Joe Timmsiola, we want to try and blow up this race. Well, I've tried to blow up this race. Over the Col de Portes we go. Let's go 99 with Maisonneuve into this descent now. We're one of the best descenders in the world. So in fact, rather than Maisonneuve leading, we're going to attack, put Sam in our wheel, and let's go that way. Here we go, Joe Timmsiola trying to create some separation. Are we doing it? Let's cut to the helicam. Lucas Lopes panicking in third wheel in the peloton. Come on, let's go. So I did my best there. We were unable to drop anyone in the descent. We still have 38 riders in this group here. And now we need to focus on not losing time in the GC rather than gaining time today. So Maisonneuve has done a great job. We're going to follow the wheels of the sprinters into the final 2K. I don't think we're going to win it. Let's see though, maybe we can spring some kind of surprise into the final kilometre. There's Gaudu, Timmsiola off his wheel, slightly uphill finale, and Gruel absolutely destroys everyone in that sprint finish. And we're going to get a very nice top 10 finish in a sprint. It's days like today where I really wish we had a stronger team to blow up the race on a climb like the Col de Portes. We couldn't do it today though. So no real GC action today. On to the next one. And okay, I like the look of this one very much indeed. A medium mountain day, and notably, we have 79 medium mountain. Lucas Lopes only 75. So just maybe today is our day here at the Tour de l'Ain. Let's go all in. Well, unfortunately, we get another -1 day. That's 2 in a row. Maybe it's not going to be our day then. Anyway, on to the final climb of today. We do have a little rise to the line, not a classified climb though. We do have the steepest percentages of the day today as well. I'm trying to save my red energy to attack on the final parts of this climb. So 4K to go. We are now on the steeper percentages. Le Col here though, with so many riders. Gaudu, Guillaume Martin, Donenworth, Prodhomme as well. I think though, we're going to do it. Are we going to do it? I think we have to try, don't we? Here goes Joe Timmsiola, putting in his move here at the Tour de l'Ain. 2K to go to the top. We'll go 85 to the line. Let's see if we can secure this only 8-second gap for now. And I tried to stay clear in this descent. 18 riders together though. Let's try and get this group to the line. And actually, race leader Thibaut Gruel, 68 mountains, 71 sprint is still in this group. What a ride by him. And now, our problem at this stage of the race is if I attack and I get caught, I could get spat out the back and lose time, so it would be risky. And Lucas Lopes does have teammates to control, so it would be very risky indeed.
12 seconds later.
But 3K to go. You know what? You only live once, and we're going to do it. There goes Joe Timmsiola, putting in his move, and we get absolutely nowhere. Oh my word, we get absolutely nowhere. We're absolutely cooked as Morgado wins the stage. Hopefully, this entire group get the same time. Otherwise, we're completely screwed. Ay, ay, ay. Indeed, we have 17-second gap, Lopes on a 7-second gap, and there are 3 riders actually in a lead group ahead. I think, though, none of those guys are going to be competing for the GC. But that 10-second gap to the likes of Gaudu, Mayer, and of course Lucas Lopes, it could be costly. And here we go, the finale of the Tour de l'Ain. We have the Col de Gran Colombier today. Long descent to the line after that though. Lopes is the favourite and we absolutely need a plus race day today if we want to challenge him. There it is then, a +1 day finally for Joe Timmsiola. We can fight. And I didn't even realise, but we are in the KOM lead of the race right now. 4 points clear of Capron. I reckon we can secure this jersey. And just when I thought this joke of a team Cofidis couldn't go down in my estimations anymore, we don't have any teammate support today. They're instead going for a sprint for Delbov. What on earth are they thinking? My man is on a -1 day, 67 sprint, 71 mountain. I have no idea what my manager is on right now. And if we weren't sure about leaving Cofidis before today, we certainly are now. The peloton is down to 34 riders then as we approach the Col de Grand Colombier. Some crazy percentages on this climb, over 10%. And let me tell you, I feel something in the air today. Let's see how this climb starts. We're going to sit in it for the first part of this climb, but I'm going to attack here for sure. So right now we're up to over 10% on this climb. I'm going to go up to 85. The tempo is not high enough for me. Pradom is on the front. Let's use the sneak, come through and try a little kick right now with Joe Timmsiola. 10k to go to the top of this climb and we're gone. So let's see what happens behind. We're pacing 85, no tempo right now from Lopes or Europcar. We have over 30 seconds. There are the breakaway up the road and the road is only steep for a couple K longer. We need to make the most of it. We have over 1 minute on the peloton. And look at Joe Timmsiola flying past Mathieu Bergadeau at a rate of knots. We are flying up to the breakaway. I can't believe no one has followed me here. Anyway, I join up with the breakaway. We're pretty cooked right now, so I'm going to sit on for a little bit. We have almost 2 minutes on a 25 rider peloton. These guys going for the KOM. I simply don't care about that, guys. Let's work together into this descent. We're going to win the KOM jersey anyway. I'm pretty sure of that. We're going to drop them into this descent and we are clear at the front of the Tour de l'Ain. We have gone all in today. I can't believe what's happened though. I can't believe no one followed me when I moved and there's still 21 riders in the peloton behind. There they are. They're going to work together to close in Joe Timmsiola. And all I know is we are now all in for this move. We need to go for it. Exiting the descent then, 18k to go for Joe Timmsiola. Only 11 seconds back to the riders behind from the early breakaway. I'm not sure if they catch me, if they'll work with me or just sit on though, so I'm going to stay clear. What a victory this would be for Joe Timmsiola if we pull it off. 12k to go. We are suffering at 85, trying to stay clear. We still have 1 minute though on the peloton. I'm going down to 80. Even if we lose today, this has been one of the best rides of Joe Timmsiola's career. 6k to go. We still have 1 minute. Come on. They're attacking behind, but 3.5k to go. More descending coming up. We can go 75 here. Try and recover. Are we going to win the stage? And are we going to win the Tour de l'Ain? This has been an epic ride from Joe Timmsiola. And you know what, guys? I think we're going to do it all the way to the line. We have to give everything uphill, holding our lead, so we win the stage and the GC. What a ride by Joe Timmsiola. A ride from the cycling gods. Come on, that was absolutely epic. I don't believe what we just did. What did we just do? If I can't say it now, I never can. Oh my word, that was, I think, the best ride of Joe Timmsiola's career so far, winning by over a minute here at the Tour de l'Ain, going solo on the Grand Colombier, passing the breakaway, dropping them too. And Lucas Lopes, where were you, buddy? Where were you today? Absolutely nowhere and completely invisible here at the Tour de l'Ain. We win the GC by 43 seconds ahead of Jordan Labrosse and we almost get a clean sweep at this race. We don't take points, but we take KOM and young riders as well. Joe Timmsiola is back, baby. And a massive 97 points from our manager too. Joe Timmsiola with an answer for his haters. We needed that one. And he now has a week off before heading to Germany. And in that week off, Tadej Pogačar has extended at UAE through another 3 years, but also we get our first offer. Oh, how funny. Cofidis, after not helping me on the final stage of the Tour de l'Ain, which we win, they now want to keep Joe Timmsiola. That's not happening, guys. So I think we're going to straight up decline this offer. Refused. Sorry, Cofidis, we will not be staying here next season. And we now wait for the likes of Red Bull, Ineos and Movistar to offer us the contracts. And we arrive at the ADAC Cyclassics here in Hamburg, one for the sprinters, but there are some hills in the finale. A crazy start list with the likes of Van der Poel and Jasper Philipsen. I have no idea what we can do today. Let's have some fun though. 5-rider breakaway up the road today then, no danger to winning this race. We had to do some work early on, we've got that done for some XP points, and I think we're just going to try and stay position on these hills and see where we end up. Okay, 1 climb left, 19k to go. We have some attacks right there. Abrahamsen, Pedersen and Mathieu van der Poel. Only 39 riders in this group right now. We're pretty cooked though, so I don't think we're going to attack. Not yet at least. Let's see how this goes on the final climb. We do have Vandenbroek now 1 minute clear. Well, there goes Abrahamsen, Pedersen and Van der Poel again. It's up to the other teams to close that. Canter, is he going? Nope, we're going to stay in this group. Maybe I should have followed that group of Van der Poel. And we definitely should have followed if we could, because Pedersen, Abrahamsen, Van der Poel has been dropped, but they're going to win this race. 1.8k to go up the road. The likes of Uno X and Jonathan Lang completely mess up today. Up the road, into the final kilometre. It's Pedersen versus Jonas Abrahamsen, and Mads Pedersen wins in Germany. An epic ride by him. Van der Poel third, and it's the sprint behind for the minor places. We're going to sprint in, I think maybe for a top 25. I could have followed that move. I really could have followed, but I didn't feel strong enough to follow it in the moment. So we took a risk and it didn't pay off. At least we get 10 points for getting our work done on the fronts. Anyway, 1 day out the way, it's now time for another stage race. And the 4-day Tour de Limousin is really hilly throughout, to be honest. Even the final day is quite hilly. I think though, stage 3 is the Queen stage of this race. And at this point, you already know there's no easy races for us because we have Europcar, and this time we have both Lucas Lopes and Kevin Vauquelin in the same team. Noah Isidore, 80 hill on the man as well. What a team for Europcar. Cofidis can't compete with that, sadly. And that is exactly why we are not staying at Cofidis next season anyway. Stage 1 of this race is all about staying in the GC and not losing time. Mission Survive Stage 1 is going okay for now. Vauquelin is just ahead of us, so is Lucas Lopes. We're surrounded by them always this season at Cofidis. Anyway, it's a -2 day for Joe Timmsiola, so we're definitely on the defensive. Look at Lucas Lopes absolutely marking Joe Timmsiola, not letting him out of sight after we taught him a thing or two in the last race. Oh, here we go. Lucas Lopes launching a move for Europcar. What is that man doing? We're not going to let him clear. Joe Timmsiola immediately on Lucas Lopez's case. There you go, Lopes is caught. Only 32 riders currently in this group. It's really thinned out suddenly. Anyway, this is a perfect finish for a sprinty puncher. The likes of Binyam Gamay is here. He's one of the favourites. Europcar attacking again. We're following our teammates right now. Are they going to react, guys? Come on, Adney Holzer, work for us. Well, we're going to jump into the final kilometre. There goes Adney Holzer. There goes Verschuren. Great lead out by Adney Holzer. Kilian Verschuren going for the line for Cofidis. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Are we going to win this race with another rider? Kilian Verschuren. Cofidis actually win a race, and the rider to do it is not Joe Timmsiola. I don't believe what I'm seeing. What a ride by Adney Holzer leading out Kilian Verschuren, and he wins in the sprint. I absolutely love to see it. I don't love to see Vauquelin third place taking 4 bonus seconds though. Anyway, we did have a split, 35 riders in the front group. Lucas Lopes did make it as well. And 21 points, we're very nearly now at level 21. On to stage 2 then, and this one really does not suit us. One for the pure punchers, the likes of Isidore or even Holzer or Verschuren. And look at this, I can hardly believe what I'm seeing here. It's Timmsiola wearing the white jersey on behalf of Pierre Gauthier and Verschuren in the yellow jersey, the leader's jersey, here at the Tour de Limousin. And 19k to go, the breakaways still have 2 minutes at the head of this race. Maybe they have a chance at holding on. 8k to go in the peloton, and the breakaways gap now down under 1 minute. I think they're going to be caught. They're going to be heartbroken here. And here we go, 3k to go. The uphill finale is now quickly approaching. We're in a great position. Can I grab a wheel? There's Vauquelin. We're getting on his wheel, or maybe I'll follow Verschuren. So here we go, into the final kilometre. Verschuren following the likes of Vauquelin. It's Barre. We're in a great wheel here of Verschuren, our teammate. We'll try and come round Kevin Vauquelin though. On this parkour, absolutely unbeatable. Louis Barre second, Vauquelin wins. We're going to again finish well in the top 10, but Vauquelin untouchable today. Look at that from Cofidis, 5th, 6th, 7th, 9th place, but Vauquelin on the top step after 3rd place on the first stage as well, and he's now in the lead of the race. And we have 14 seconds to make up on Vauquelin going into the Queen stage. Here it comes then, the Queen stage here at the Tour de Limousin, but sadly, Kevin Vauquelin is the favourite. This stage is perfect for him. It's our best chance too, but it suits Kevin Vauquelin absolutely perfectly. And I mean, what can you do when Europcar have the top 3 favourites on the stage? That is absolutely ridiculous. And it has been a good start to the stage from a Timmsiola, not so good from a Kevin Vauquelin perspective. Europcar all over the front of this race because 12 riders up the road in the breakaway. That's going to be difficult to control. And you already know everyone is going to make Europcar do the work here. And 45k to go, they're absolutely burning through domestiques. Festa Basteng, Vauquelin, Lopes and Isidore, who's completely cooked now, are the only riders left for Europcar. And now look, 32k to go, coming into the Col de Puy de Bois, which we climbed 2 times. It's Lucas Lopes himself on the front of the peloton. Europcar are spending these domestiques early today. We're going to stay sat in the peloton for now and force Lucas Lopes to do the chasing. I am itching to make a move on this climb. I'm trying to stay patient though, I really am. And there you go, Lopes is absolutely cooked. Now only Svestab Basteng to look after Kevin Vauquelin. 5k to go and Timmsiola at the front of this peloton, entering the final climb in the perfect position. Vauquelin is nowhere for now. Do I attack? You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now. Joe Timmsiola making his move to win the Tour de Limousin. Come on, we're clear. And who is going to chase behind? Intermarché. They're pretty cooked. They've spent so many domestiques. Vauquelin closing himself now. Halter in the group behind. Buddy, please don't pull. Oh my word, look at this race. It's Vauquelin chasing himself, Halter sat on, and Timmsiola trying to hold off Kevin Vauquelin, but he's coming quickly. You know what, I'm sprinting right now. I think Vauquelin is going to reel me in. He is going to reel me in into this final kilometre. This is painful, but can we hold on and can we win today? Yes, we can. Joe Timmsiola beats Kevin Vauquelin, but we're not going to win the GC. We get another victory today, guys. I'm really happy with that one. But Europcar, they are so good. Kevin Vauquelin literally closing us down single-handedly. We go to second in the GC, only 10 seconds behind that man, Kevin Vauquelin. And we make it all the way to level 21. Only a skill point at this level upgrades. And I've seen you guys in the comments asking for a technique upgrade, so eventually we will get that acrobatic descent. That would be cool to see on Joe Timmsiola. First up though, we need to get level 2 and the aerodynamic position. Let's go for that now. So the question now is, can we gain 10 seconds on Kevin Vauquelin on the final stage here at the Tour de Limousin? It's a sprinter's day on paper, so I think it's going to be very tricky. And as much as I would like to challenge Vauquelin today, a -3 day for Timmsiola is not the one. That is not coming up clutch. So rather than trying a move that simply won't come off, let's try and lead out maybe Liam van Buylen or Adney Halter to a victory here. So 4k to go, Delbov doing some great work. I think it's going to be Halter sprinting. I'm not sure Van Buylen has it in him on this final climb. Delbov not in a great position into the final 2k. We're going to have to go. We're going to have to go. I've maybe gone a little early. If it's going to be Halter, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. We're going to follow Penouet right now. Or Askey. Now we go with all of our guys. Can any of our guys get the victory? No, they simply cannot. Biniam Gamay is going to win by a mile here. And we're going to secure second place in the GC as Vauquelin gets third place on the day as well. Gamay wins today, but Vauquelin was simply unstoppable here in France. Top 3 on every stage at this race. That is unbelievable. And sometimes, even to your rivals, you just have to say chapeau. And to be honest with you, I'm really happy with second place in the GC and a stage victory here at the Tour de Limousin. We also took home the Young Riders jersey. We were up there in KOM and second place in points as well. And all of that means we're already on our way to level 22. As Joe Timmsiola gets another week off before we head to the Britannia Classic, but I have a question on my mind. Will we receive an offer from any other team before we head to our next race? Let's find out. Here we go. We get something in our inbox and it's not a contract offer. Instead, it's from our agents. The transfer period is advancing and he's starting to see fewer opportunities available for 2029. We need to give it our all and he's going to try and get us an offer, but he can't promise us anything. I don't believe it. How can none of these teams be offering Joe Timmsiola a contract for 2029? We've won 3 races today. Okay, we didn't win for a while before that, but we're on fire right now. And as we reach the Tour de Britannia, that's where where we're going to leave it today, guys. And finally, we're in the win column again today, winning the Tour de l'Ain and the final day there. What a victory that was. And we won stage 3 at the Tour de Limousin too. And all of that does see us rise all the way up to 33rd place in the World Tour rankings. And Cofidis actually not far away from World Tour, only 700 points, as by the way, we are absolutely carrying this team. My shoulders are aching and I can't do it much longer. So the wait goes on to find out who Joe Timmsiola will be riding for next season. Big shout out to the channel members as always. Guys, if you want to join, hit that join button down below. I really appreciate all of your guys' supports. Anyway, drop a like on the video down below if you enjoyed today. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.